Hi everyone, I'm back. Um, I'm going to use some of this Inca Gold. Now it's old gold, so it's looks like that. So I'm just going to use my finger, and I just want to put a little bit on the legs, on the corners, um, just like that, to the front and to the side. So just a bit on the corners, to the side and to the front, just to give it some shine. And with this Inca Gold, this luster Inca Gold, it brandishes on if you rub it. So it's pretty permanent. And it makes it look quite pretty. There we go. Now I'll just use something like this to shine it up. Right, and that's what it looks like. Can you see? It's got the gold. Now I've already done the other one, so that one's fine as well. Maybe just a tiny bit more there. Right, it's not too bad. Right, now I'm also going to do the head. Now the head is here. I gave it a shot of yellow, as you can see, and I'm also going to give that some Inca. Just get this off my fingers a bit. But it's good to have that gold around the edges. It just highlights it even a little bit better than it does. So I'm really happy with that stuff. There we go, it's not too bad. I will put it right round because the doll, actually you can turn right round. People do turn things right round. Okay, there we go. So, see how it just changes it? Is it a tiny bit of gold? There we go. Okay, now I'm going to stick with those legs, and I'll be back in a moment. So I've done the legs. I've given a little bit of Inca Gold to the face, and what I'm going to do is, we'll get to that in a moment, put these beautiful buttons on. Now I've got my heat gun heated up, and I'm going to put the buttons on with my heat gun. Now it's a beautiful pink one, purple one there, sorry. I'm going to do a yellow one. And then I'm going to do a aqua one. And then I'm going to put a big red one just on the lid. No, or the top, I should say. And I'll show you how I did that. I'm just going to get rid of these threads off it because they are terrible. They're everywhere. Okay, there we go. So that's what I've done. I put 4 buttons on the hat, and my husband put a hook in the top there. So as you can see, I've given it a little bit of Inca Gold. It can do with a little bit more around the edges, but it's quite sweet and pretty. Now we're going to deal with the head. Now I found this beautiful little piece in my stash to put in her hair. Now I'll glue that down, and then I'll show you. It's got that there with it. I don't think that matters. No. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to try this. It's going to be difficult because it dries very, very quickly. And you need to get it on her hair, in her hair, very quickly. I dropped it. Don't know why I fumbled it. I normally don't. I'm pretty good with a glue gun. She looks all right. And there she goes. There she is. So she's got that in her hair. She looks very sweet. Right. So that we've got the hat. We've got her face done. Now we're going to concentrate on this body. Now I thought that I'd put this beautiful little vinyl plastic rose on her, and I'm going to put it just on her shoulder right there. I will put the flower on it, just like that. Hold it down. And there she goes. Just like that. So she's got a beautiful flower on her dress. Now we're going to concentrate on something around her waist. Now I found this pretty little flower piece of trim, and I'm going to use that. So I'll just cut off 3 lots. I'll put it on just here, and with a bit of glue, and then we'll hold that down. Right. Okay, what do you think? Does she look all right? Yeah, she does. Now let's concentrate on that bottom of her dress. Now I found some of this plastic trim. It's got some gold in it, so I thought that that would look good across there to hold the bottom of her skirt. Now I'm going to have to do it halfway. So if I trim it off there, I might be able to use that. Right. Let me just see. Yep, I'll trim it off there, and we'll finish that off. There we go. Right, so what I'm going to do is put it half on that plastic strip, the skirt half on. So the only way to do that is to put it on the paper, like that, and then place it on halfway on the strip. Like that. Now I'm just going to have to glue the bottom down because it didn't take just there. And now it has. Okay, so then the next bit is here across the bottom of her dress. Now I might put it on here just so I don't put it on there in case something happens, like I rip it or something. I don't want to do that, do I? Okay, I'm going to put it on just like that. I'm going to hold it on. And let's see what worked. It's got a few little strands there I want to rip off. And I think it did work. You tell me if it worked. Did it work? Yes, it did. So there's her dress. So the next thing to do is I brandished her legs. So I'm going to put them on now, just like this. And the other one. It's got a bit of glue strand there. So we've got her legs on, like that. Oops, they've come off. It's okay, so we've got her legs on. Got her dress done. We're up to her head now to put with her dress, and then her hat, like that. And that is what she's going to look like. Now, I am going to put some more Inca on that. So I've done her legs. I'm going to put some on her face as well, just to give it, just to set it off and to make it look like it's really, give it a little tinge of the yellow, the gold, sorry, just to make it look old, because that's what the Inca does. It gives it a luster, a shine on the edge lines. It makes it look a little bit old. Oops, I dropped it, sorry. Let me see. It doesn't look too bad. Put some all over it. Just on the edges, just like that. Just to give it a bit of a shine. Now, I don't mind it on the front. Right, doesn't look too bad there, so I'm going to give it a bit of a shine up. Right, so that doesn't look too bad. If you have a good look, just a little bit of a shine. I'm going to put a tiny bit more on this. Now that those buttons are on there, I really can't see that much. I'll put a tiny bit on the top. That looks better. Right, we're also going to do the body. And I'm going to open this up more because I'm not getting to it. Right. Now with her dress, be very careful. I'm going to put some on the sides and the front. So what I do is I just put it on the edge line first, like that. I'm off camera, I'm sorry. Edge line like that, and then I go over to the front and then to the side. So over to the front and then to the sides. And do that right round. So go right on the edge line first with the Inca, and then you go onto the front and then to the side. Just to get that edge line first, and then to the front, to the side. Got a bit on my nails I'm trying to get off. Right, I'll just give it a bit of a wax up. And that's what it looks like. Okay, right. I think I'm almost done. Now, I'm just going to wipe my fingers to get that stuff off. It really cakes on. It's hard to get off. You use your finger long for a while, it sort of thickens up and hardens. Right, there we go. Right, now we're going to put our doll together. So therefore we need the hot glue gun. We need to place her head where we need it and hold it on. We'll just see where she looks the best. Now there's no rules about putting it on the same line. You can put it either left or right, in the centre, whatever. I'm just going to see what she looks best at. Just going to hold her up. She looks best about there. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put a lot of glue on. And then I'm going to put her head on. And I'm going to hold it on firm. Until it dries. Right, that looks like it's done. Now the next piece is the head. And the head's just going to go on the way it goes on. And that is the whole distance of the wood. So we're going to put her on there. The lid, that is. Why do I keep saying the lid? I meant the head. Right, it's not too bad. Right, so there she is. She's finished. And if I put her legs on, you'll see what she looks like. And that's what she looks like. Now, I'm not sure whether you can see her very well. So what I'll do is I'll take some photos and you can look at her from that point of view. What I'll do is I'll turn her over for you to see. There she is. Maybe I can hold her up like that for you all to see. There she is. Hi everyone. Possibly I could take the legs off. When she's hanging up, all of that will just be not important. So there she is. I finished her, wooden doll. I've dressed her up as best I could. I followed some of the instructions of Gisele Granier, and there's my wooden doll. Her dress is yellow, her head, it's got some beautiful vintage buttons on it. I put a hook on it so you could hang her up. You could put even ribbon onto that as well. I've done her dress as best I could. I've given her some flash stuff there to wear, and she's quite a pretty thing. Now you can also outline her a lot better with a gel pen, give her some more definition. I might do that, or I might do her in gold. I'm not sure. I'll have a look. But nonetheless, get some wood blocks, cut them out. Go to Janelle Granier's site, because she's got the gentleman that made the wood dolls, and you'll be able to link up to that channel. But other than that, I really thoroughly enjoyed this one. Quite pretty. I love the legs. Her legs are a little bit different, Gisele, but that's okay. We're all different, aren't we? But there is my wooden doll. You! And I hope you enjoyed that. And that's another project down that we can all try. And good luck with yours. So until I see you next time, bye-bye. Take care. Be good.